Compiler design, object programs. Welcome to our lesson on compiler design, focusing on object programs. We'll explore how source code transforms into object files through the compiler. Data flows from source code to compiler, finally generating the object file. Let's dive deeper into the source code to see how it translates into machine language. Here's our source code, ready for compilation. Each part plays a crucial role. Watch as the compiler processes our source code, turning it into binary language. And here it is, our object file emerging from compilation. Inside the object file, we see machine instructions and unresolved references. Now, let's look at the three forms of object programs. Absolute code has fixed memory addresses, ensuring its location is always the same. Relocatable code uses placeholders for addresses, allowing it to adapt to different memory locations. Assembly code translates machine instructions into human-readable format for easier understanding. Let's explore how absolute code interacts with fixed memory structures. This is our absolute code file, designed to be loaded at specific addresses. Here's an example of how instructions are fixed into memory addresses. This process illustrates consistency in how absolute code operates. Relocatable code offers flexibility, using placeholders instead of fixed addresses. This file represents relocatable code, adapting to various addresses during execution. This tells us the address can change, represented by a placeholder. A linker fills in these placeholders with real addresses during compilation. Next, we look at how high-level language translates into assembly code. Absolute code has fixed addresses and doesn't need a linker, but isn't human readable. This assembly code file emphasizes human readability, making coding simpler. Notice how each C instruction translates into a correlating assembly instruction. The assembler processes assembly language, translating it into executable machine code. Let's compare all three types of object programs side by side. Relocatable code has no fixed address, requires a linker, and isn't directly readable either. Assembly code does not have a fixed address, does need a linker, and is human readable. Let's relate these concepts to everyday experiences. Think of absolute code like a house with a fixed address, absolutely immovable. Relocatable code is like a tent that can be pitched anywhere, accommodating change. Assembly code is like a blueprint, making complex designs clear and readable. Thanks for learning about object programs. Knowledge is power in programming. Look at our program running. It showcases all steps from code to execution. All concepts intertwine to form a cohesive compilation system. Here, different programs execute, showcasing how object programs manage memory efficiently.